Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our first June 2nd Get Nurtured by Nature, one of our Wellness Wednesday webinars. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Sharon Ash, Health Promotion Specialist. I'm so happy to be here with you today where we can talk about how we can get out into nature. And even if we can't get out into nature, I'm going to take you through a nice visualization that makes us feel as though we have walked through nature. For those of you that are joining us for the first time, welcome, and welcome to Zoom as well. We'll get a little bit of information around how Zoom can function a little bit more easily for you. But before we get started, just a little bit of information around how you can win one of our Black Bear gear. So thank you to our sponsor. One of our live prize draws every week. And each Wellness Wednesday webinar throughout June will have a tactical pen available to be won at the end of our session. So if you are a military member, reservist, retired, Reg Force, as well as a member of the CAF community through DND, then you are eligible also as a family member to win that prize. The only people that aren't eligible are NPF staff, but you are more than welcome to enjoy this session with us. At the end of the month, so you'll have many opportunities to also add your name into the grand prize draw. And each time you're here with us on Wednesday, you get one extra ballot, and that will go in the grand prize draw for all of these great prizes that you see: the retractor carabiner clip, a Black Bear gear t-shirt, a seatbelt cutter, window breaker, the Luminous as well, and a holster for that Luminous, which is really exciting. So thank you once again to Black Bear Gear, and I hope all the best for you. If you're able to win, or if you are eligible to win, please just add your name into the chat box and Jackie will be there to pull your names and to see who the winner is going to be at the end. So once again, join us each Wednesday from 11 to 11:30 through the month of June, and you'll have a chance to win as well. You right now joining us, if you're joining us live, you have a chance to win as well. If you're just watching our video, then make sure that you join us next Wednesday, 11 to 11:30. So just before we get started, a reminder that this presentation is the Department of National Defense. It will be recorded. It will be posted next week to psbkingston.com. There's a chat function. So I see that some of you have added in your eligibility, which is great. We invite you to put questions in there or comments or thoughts, and we will have Jackie bring us any of those questions at the end of our webinar this morning. There is also a poll that we will be running and some downloads. So Jackie will be adding a few different links into the chat function as well. If you're not with us live, then you won't be able to find those, but you will have found this webinar posted. And so you'll be able to go to PSB Kingston and find other things that are happening in health promotion. And of course, this month we are launching Recreation Month and looking at how we can be more connected. So we're talking today about how we can connect to nature. Just before we get started, if you can please just put into the chat from our poll how you see yourself within the context of the CAF community. So would you say that you are a CAF Reg Force member, which would be A in the chat, or B, CAF member as a reservist? Are you a family member? Are you a retired member? Or are you a DND NPF civilian staff? Thanks so much for adding that in. It gives us a little bit of clarity of who is joining us and how to tweak our practice for today. So this is a really interesting study that was created by Nature Conservancy of Canada. And this is from 2021. 94% of Canadians surveyed said nature has helped them relax during the pandemic. So isn't that wonderful? Connecting to nature. And don't we have so many beautiful places in Canada for us to visit right outside your own back door? 86% of those polled said, time outdoors has been important for maintaining mental health. And we can certainly see that there have been some challenges around mental health, isolation, and things that have created some struggles for people over the years. So it's now more important than ever to see how we can improve our resilience. And certainly one of the ways is connecting to the great outdoors. As well as 91% of respondents say protecting, caring for nature was more important than ever. And I am so happy to hear that. You can see these beautiful mountains here, and they are the Golden Ear Mountains, of course, from Canada. And isn't it wonderful to see the sunrise here? So even just having a picture of something that brings us a little piece of nature indoors can be beneficial. And that's why our visualization today, you don't have to be outside, because I'm going to take you outside in our mind. So where is your favorite place in nature? Just take a moment, add it into the chat, and let us know, is your favorite place real or imagined? Is it out on the lake in your canoe? Is it climbing a mountain such as these Golden Ear Mountains? Walking through the forest? Sitting on a hilltop watching the sunrise or the sunset? Perhaps walking around your neighborhood under a full moon, sitting in your garden. I have a beautiful swing in my backyard that I have attached to my tree, which I absolutely cherish. Where is your favorite place in nature? That's wonderful. I see some wonderful places coming in from everyone. So thank you so much for sharing those great places. These may be some places that you have visited as well. I saw the Mink Lake Lookout. Some people mentioned in the chat. Other people were talking about Marble Rock. Our own, of course, Fort Henry Hill, which I have a check mark in there. So the Frontenac Arch Biosphere has this incredible checklist. And I invite you during Recreation Month to connect with your community, as well as all the great elements that are being offered through CFB Kingston over the next month for Recreation Month. But I invite you to join, and Jackie will add this into the chat, the visitamazingplaces.ca. And this is a local initiative looking at how you, your family, your friends can connect together, or just yourself connecting to nature directly with a variety of places within about a 30-40 minute drive from Kingston. Of course, Fort Henry is a nice, easy walk, bike, or hike. And what you can do is set an intention over the summer to take yourself to meet friends or family, perhaps a picnic outdoors, in which you can check off all of these wonderful places to visit. Mink Lake Lookout, Half Moon Bay, Fort Henry Hill, Lower Brewers Lock. We have Blue Mountain that's in there as well, Spy Rock, Gordon Island, so many wonderful places. And it just may be somewhere that takes your breath away, as they say. So I invite you to once again visit amazingplaces.ca and get that checklist. You can print this out so that you and your family at the end of the summer can look back and reflect on all the beautiful things that you were able to visit. So we are going to head for a nice little relaxing walk through the forest and to a beautiful stream. I invite you now to get into a nice, comfortable position, whether that's sitting in the great outdoors right now. Perhaps you are joining us from the forest itself. You may be at the cottage or in your backyard, sitting on your favorite chair, recliner. Perhaps you are resting in your bed, or even if you're joining us from work at your desk, even that is just perfectly fine in order to take us in our mind to this beautiful place. So let's get nurtured by nature with a walk through the forest. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Begin by settling in. If it's not comfortable for you to close your eyes, and you can just gaze downward. Begin by focusing on your breath, not trying to change or fix anything, just following the breath in and out. Consciously noticing and slowing down both the inhalations and exhalations. And if you could become 5 to 10% more comfortable, what would you do? Perhaps placing a cushion under your knees, moving to sit in a more comfortable chair. Taking a moment now to listen to how your body would like you to rest in this very moment, and allow yourself to adjust to become even more comfortable. Allowing your shoulders to drop down and away from the ears, your tongue resting in the bottom jaw, creating a space between the upper and lower jaw. Notice your body being supported by the surface that you're resting upon. Now imagine that you're standing at the edge of a tree line where a forest begins only a few yards away. You see a trail and enter into the forest. The light in the forest cascades down through the leaves in a soft spray of light. The layers of the forest have various textures. The lower undergrowth is soft and green. There are ferns and moss and small growths reaching towards the light. The upper canopy of the trees covers you like a stained glass ceiling. The light green leaves against the blue and white sky create a soft, glowing ambient light. The light is gentle and soothing. You stand here for a minute, breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling peace and calm of the forest. Exhaling tension and worries. Breathing in the crispness of the cleansed forest air. Breathing out any stale air from the very bottom of your lungs. In, out. Now allow your breath to return to your natural breathing rhythm. We return to wandering down the path through the forest. The path winds down a slight hill and curves at the bottom. It's well trodden and you continue to follow it. The path is a combination of soil, roots, and small plants and is easy to walk upon. You get to the bottom of the hill and you round the corner, you see a gentle flowing stream. You continue towards the stream, admiring the large tree and the different types of bark. Some trees have rough bark and some have smooth. Some have light bark and others dark. All the different sights and sounds and textures bring more and more relaxation into your body. And you naturally feel the shoulders becoming heavier and heavier. With each step you take, your whole body releases any remaining tension. And you feel free in this very moment, free of discomfort, free of worry, free of pain, tension, free of fear, free of trying to get anywhere or do anything. You are completely free in this very moment. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, just freedom itself. Just free to soak up each moment of peace and calm. You draw in the freedom of the forest that surrounds you. Freedom to wander. Freedom to draw in peace, calm, serenity. And as you continue down the path, you near a stream and you can hear the rippling water sounds getting louder and louder. You see the rocks just under the surface of the water, and the water swirls around some and pours over others. You decide to sit upon a large tree that's fallen over, and you slip your shoes off and dip your bare feet into the stream. The water is so very cold, but it instantly soothes your hot feet. As you adjust to the coolness, you notice the water is swirling around and over your toes. The water massages your feet. You close your eyes and drop your head back slightly to feel the warmth of the golden sun on your face. The coolness of the water rolling up from your toes and feet. Coolness rising as the heat on your cheeks, soothing your face, the sun, the heat rolling down your upper body. The coolness of the water and the heat of the sun meet in the middle, and your whole body sinks more and more deeply into the nurturing of nature. You feel connected and whole, completely immersed in this very moment. You listen to the variety of sounds that surround you, the different birds chirping, the breeze fluttering through the leaves on the trees, the gentle flow of the stream. You rest here, soaking in the beauty of the forest. You find yourself giving thanks for all the gifts that nature brings us. Gratitude for the birds and the trees, the flowers, the stream, the earth, the sky, the sun. So much to be thankful for. Allow yourself to add any other thoughts of joy, anything that brings gratitude to mind. Perhaps the gift of family, friends, companion animals, your career, your car, your home, your health, anything else that brings gratitude to this very moment. Allow yourself to become more aware of the sun on your face and your toes in the stream. And allow the eyes to open, gazing around to the forest that surrounds you, and knowing at any time that you can return to this place whenever you need a moment of connection. Giving one last look around, enjoying your surroundings, you jump from the tree, grabbing your shoes, either carrying them with you or slipping your feet in as we return to the trail that brought you here. We begin walking back up the hill and around the bend, carrying with you the peace and joy you are now feeling from your connection to being nurtured by nature. As you walk back, many of the trees seem familiar and you see the bright entrance to your path up ahead. As you approach the entrance, you stop and linger. You turn around and look down the path, taking note of what you are seeing and hearing. You can visit this special place anytime you'd like, in the moment, drawing yourself into your own mind and visualizing nature. You exit the forest and find yourself taking notice of your body. You return to your body resting, noticing the support of your surroundings. You focus on the inhalations and exhalations, noticing where in your body you feel that connection to the earth and sky, to the forest floor, drawing your awareness back to your inhalations and exhalations. Become aware of your body resting in the space in which we began our journey. You can continue to rest here with your eyes closed, or if you wish, you can begin to stretch the body, becoming more aware of awakening into the present moment. And as you begin to slowly open and close your eyes, feel free to gaze into this beautiful forest setting that you have in front of you. Whatever forest or stream you found, know that you can return to this in your own time, anytime you need a moment of connection. So thank you everyone for joining us today. We really appreciate you joining us each and every Wednesday from 11 to 11:30. Specifically through June, we are looking at being connected and that connection through recreation. So make sure you join us at psbkingston.com in order to find more events that are happening. Also follow us at PSB Kingston on Facebook, and you can find more activities that we're offering virtually and stay in touch with us as Health Promotion brings you more in-person training through your unit specific requests. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Take care for now.